Hello, hope everybody's having a great day. We're going to be seeing some fucked up shit on Reddit. That's just what we're doing today. And some days I just get on here, well, for the past 4 days at least, and I see the first article I see, I'm like, should I go there? Should I really cover this? Or is it just like too controversial? And I don't really pre-read it because, I don't know, it takes the fun out of it. Like, you get to see what's on the spot and work with what you got right there in the moment. But, yeah, let me get chat going and let's start. I already know this is going to go into weird places, but you can see just by the title, but let's do it. It seemed like it took forever today to get everything started and everybody quiet. Yeah, I was making sure the a little bit of monitoring before I get started. I don't know why, I'm just like, I get sometimes all breathy, like I'm like short of breath and I don't even do nothing. It's just anxiety. When you just know that red light's going on, some people are just like that, and I've kind of like try to get over it, but sometimes it'll always hit you that, alright, it's like the light comes on and it's like, don't fuck up. It's kind of like when you try too hard for something not to go wrong. It's like trying to drive too good, and when you try to drive too good, you always fuck up because A, no one's perfect, and B, you're trying too hard. So yeah, I'm not saying I am, but yeah. 5 years of childhood. Yeah, let's get this started. What am I doing here? Jesus. But before I get started, I am going to say this. I've noticed this is very therapeutic to just sit here and just talk and just say whatever I want to say anytime I want to say it. And I like it, so. And when, like I said before, when I was playing video games, it took everything I had just to beat the game on hard. I couldn't really focus on talking, but now I can just focus on what I say all the time. Damn, that shit's awesome as fuck. So yeah, let's see this shit. Okay, 5 years of child abuse. A lifetime of hell on earth. Not my story, but a very close friend of mine who told me this. He was sexually abused by his stepfather ever since he was 6 years old, and was violated around his 8th year. His biological father died of a work-related accident, and his mother married the stepfather that he knew from her hometown a few years after. The fatherly figure soon turned out to be an abusive monster that was oh so eager to put his hands on anything that moves. His mother didn't know of his sexual abuse that he was going through because her son was threatened by death of his mother and him if he said anything. Damn, that's fucked up. A lot of victims, they don't come forward because they're scared because of what the sorry, I always mute it, but I was like, I was saying something, I was like, cough, say it, because of what the predator or the perpetrator threatens him and tells him. If you say something, you'll get taken away, or if you say something, I'll kill you, or if you say something, I'll kill your parents, or if you say something. That's how they work from what I've seen and like I'm reading here. And it's just like, I think sexual predators are like the worst of the worst, and just I believe in chemical castration. And yeah, I don't know, I read a lot of stuff and it's just like, I don't know, shit like this is kind of fucked up to be reading, but let's keep it going. He was in the ever worse, I don't like how they word this. He was in the ever worse mood. What the fuck, bitch? You sound like one of the, I can think of a character, I can't really put my finger on it, but it sounds like a character. I mean, fucking ever worse. Nobody fucking talks like that, bitch. He was in an ever worse situation after getting bullied and abused. He was completely suicidal. He was debating on just jumping in front of a semi to end it all multiple times. But his mother was the only reason he didn't want to do it and kept pushing on through it all. He started slowly making a few friends, and that helped him cope a little. Damn coffee, man. Hiccuping around. I bet that sounds weird when you're just listening to somebody and there ain't no video and you can't really see it and you just hear them go blur and just burping and whatever, and it's just like. But yeah, this sounds pretty fucked up. He wanted to kill himself. Man, you know, I mean, that's really sad that people get put in situations like this, that they want to walk out in front of a fucking truck, like that little boy from Pet Sematary. I don't know, I didn't like what they did with the newer movie. I bought it just to watch it. I know that sounds so stupid, but I used to be the guy that just downloaded torrents all the time. But I got a cease and desist from Disney, and my internet company was cracking down on people, and I know I can get NordVPN or something like that, but you know, at a point in your life, you gotta think, you know, you ain't out to try to get something for free, or you ain't trying to rip off the system no more. You think differently. And I was thinking about that the other day. I was thinking about, sometimes we go through life and, you know, we feel like we're not making progress while we're doing something, or that we're not getting nowhere by what we're trying to do. And then you look back, you got to sit there 1 minute and have a moment to yourself. And then you say, well, what was I doing 5 years ago? Or you could start with 3. What was I doing? Or 1. Depends on when you started to try to switch shit around. But where it starts to switch around is thinking differently. You can't think the same way and think there's going to be any changes. And yeah, it is what it is. But let's move on. So yeah, he didn't want to kill himself because of his mom and shit. So he kept pushing through it. He started slowly making a few friends. They helped him cope a little. On his 10th, he was violently molested and was left limping after his father went all out on him. Oh man, dude, too much information. Ugh. He was forced to go to school the day after and was limping from the pain. Unable to sit at all. Damn. He's like he was in prison or something. Damn. Unable to move. And he endured it and shrugged it off as an accident. Oh damn, on my phone was spelled. He shrugged it off as an accident so that no one finds out what happens. Damn, that is fucked up, bro. He saw what the man can do. He doesn't want his mother hurt or worse because he told on this monster. Told you, he threatens him. Dude, that's fucked up. That's why a lot of women in this country, they are like, especially single mothers and shit like that, women with multiple kids and younger kids, they're preyed on by these men, and they get with the mom, but they're just settling with the mom to get to the kids. And that is really fucked up. And you read a lot about like kids being mistreated and stuff, and then you'll read more of the article, and then you find out it's a situation like that. It's always a stepdad came in there and did all this crazy shit, and that is just so fucked up. Dang. Oh damn, even the bullies stopped making fun of him. You know how bad them bullies gotta feel sorry for you? Because a bully don't give a fuck because they think it's funny. At one time, I've been a bully before. I'm not proud of it, but I like making fun of people. I mean, now I've just toned it down a little bit, but yeah, it's funny because you got to think like them. Like a bully thinks it's funny to make fun. I don't know. I don't know if it's the words, what you're saying to them, because you're either using a defect or something wrong with the person to make fun of them. And yeah, when the bullies feel sorry for you and they don't give a fuck, You know that's a fucked up situation on every front. Damn. Feel sorry for this guy. Alright, yeah, so seeing that he didn't care anymore about what they did to him, more uninterested in bullying an inanimate object than pity. Okay? A few older senior students who were in the mix of 16 to 18 years old caught up to what happened and pulled him aside one day to ask him what happened. They all sat down and talked, although they knew what really happened. They were merely asking to confirm what's going on. My friend who told him to not spread it as it's a means of life and death to him, and especially his mother, to let out the information out of pure fear about 5 to 6 behemoths towering over him around it. I don't give 5 or 6 people, what the fuck, for years of abuse and killing his self-esteem. The seniors were not amused, not one bit. Why would they be? What, some guys like, oh, my dad rapes me until I can't be saying shit like that because it sounds like somebody could clip it like that. They do that. No, I forget what they did it to Joe Rogan and stuff. I can't be like saying quotes anymore. I can, but I can't, you know. I can't be like, well, because somebody could just take that out of context. I'm nah. Yeah, it's like you're not going to tell somebody some kind of shit like that. And they're going to be like, oh my God, haha. It would take a really low person, like the lowest person you could ever imagine. Somebody, I don't know what kind of person, like really black heart. I'd almost want to cry if somebody told me that. I mean, just saying, I just feel such sympathy for them. And yeah, you'd have to be a complete sociopath that is completely disconnected from any thought of just feelings or compassion for humanity or any of that shit, and that's just fucked up. So they were hell bent on making this man regret his life choices and make him regret and all shit they did. And I don't like how they word shit, and make him regret it they did. What God damn, what are you? It reminds me of a 4th grade author or something. Who's writing this fucking Judy Blume? What the fuck? I think that's what's the author. I don't even know the fucking author's name. But they stalked him, cornered him, and afterwards went completely berserk on him. Oh, dude, they twisted up with a double rape. Sodomized him with a multitude of tools, carved child rapist on his back, beat the bejesus out of his testicles. Hey, it's like Mike Tyson. Beat the bejesus out of his testicles to the point where he was quite literally peeing blood. Reminds me of that movie Antichrist with William Dafoe, and it was directed by Lars von Trier. Yeah, he like squirts blood out of his dick on that movie. It's crazy. I know, spoiler alert. Continued beating him. I mean, I don't know. You know what? I guess some people, when they get so mad or they build up like you did this to this person, I'm gonna make you feel what you did to these people. So I guess that's like the double. When they say, you know, 2 wrongs don't make a right, that's what I believe when it comes to somebody. You ain't solving nothing by doing the same thing to him. He deserves to like die, you know what I mean? Of course, but we're not animals, and this ain't fucking lynch mob days. You can't just go out here like you're fucking Batman or Charles Bronson and take the law into your own hands. I mean, I wish you could. If I could, I mean, I'd turn the fucking shit. There's been a million times in my life where I turn it to the old Wild West, and you can take that for what you will. There's been a lot of times where, yeah, I probably might have done something, fucked somebody up or hurt somebody really bad, maybe with a weapon, maybe not, you know. But as you get older and shit, you don't think like that anymore. You know, you don't really think about, you know, you don't really want to fucking fight with people. And I've really been doing a lot of thinking lately, and I've been saying, anymore, I really don't care. I've made fun of people before, like so hardcore that really, you really can't care if anybody really did say anything about anybody. So you really get older and wiser, and you just don't care about what you used to care about. I really hate when you ain't seen somebody in a long time, and it's like they don't live where you live, so they live far away. But every time you see them, they always bring up something that happened a long time ago. It's like they just kept that one memory, whether it be good or bad or what happened, when in all reality, the other people just never thought about that at all and just moved on with their life. I always hate that. I always hate when somebody's like, oh, this from the past. I'm like, you know what I'm like, honestly? I'm like, fuck the motherfucking past. I'm about today, and I'm about working for today to see what goes on tomorrow. Or working for a better tomorrow. If it depends on your situation, really. That's how you gotta think about it. But sometimes when you make changes, when you make changes, it ain't gonna take a day. It won't take a week, a month, a year, maybe 2 years, maybe even, who knows. But I mean, it ain't gonna take, it's not like you live to your 199, and 99 you're like, well, I think I get everything, and then die the next day. No, you'll get it, but you just gotta start thinking differently. People gotta start thinking differently. You can't think the same. If you think the same, then you do the same shit. Separate yourself from negativity. Separate yourself from negative influence. That's how you do your own thing, and I mean, make positive changes in your life. So okay, they re-raped the stepdad. I repeat, they re-raped him to get him back for what he did to the young man. I think this is all made up, but fuck it, right? I'm just gonna tell you the truth right here and there, but they didn't want him to die. They wanted him to live and suffer from it. He was rushed to the hospital with both his arms broken on multiple points, eye socket collapsed, and his eye heavily damaged with no chance of repair. Both his testicles were ruptured and are damaged beyond salvation. His anus was ripped to the size of a 22 centimeter ball. Damn! And he lost about 70% of his teeth. I mean, if a person's got fucking 26, why can't you say he just lost like 20 of them, or 18? Quick math. There was more. Oh shit, there was more. It's like a commercial. It's like an infomercial. Wait, there's more. But it will take this whole post just to list all the damage dealt. They caught him at the brink of death from all the bleeding, and they managed to keep him alive somehow. Oh, damn. So, stepdad got to see another day. Dude, I had a fucking Nazi stepdad once, and guess what? It was nothing like any of this we're reading right here, so thank God. That's not nothing to joke about, man. There's people out here with Nazi stepdads, and they're forced to be racist, and all kinds of crazy ass shit in this world. So yeah, you never know, dude. You never know about people, what they got behind that door. They could be living in a black house and got a swastika right behind the door. I don't know what a black house has to do with it, but you get what I'm saying. And yeah, they look all normal and stuff, but in real life they racist. They crazy. So let's see. The next day, where was we at here? Yeah, they kept him alive somehow. I guess doctors work day and night just to keep the rapist stepdad. They should have whispered in that doctor's ear, this guy with the 22 centimeter fucking ball sized black hole asshole. You should just let him go peacefully. But the next day, they told his mom what happened and what he did to him. Oh shit, so he did the rimming with the tools. Damn. That's not how tools, I don't think Craftsman, Snap-on, or any tool company would be behind what happened on this post. I'm just saying that real quick. She wasn't just filing for divorce. She took everything he had ever owned, all the money he made, and afterwards had put him behind bars. Well, that's where he should have been. Duh, you dumbass bitch. You know, sometimes when children are being like molested inside the home, from what I've read in, articles and heard stories from people and all this and that, it's like if you're a parent and that shit's going on and you're not the parent doing the molesting and shit, how do you not know that shit's going on? Unless, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Was a little birdie that told every inmate inside what he did. See, that's what you, yeah. That's what you gotta worry about. Damn, I gotta fix this. I can't have it keep slamming down the phone. Because it's really loud, A. And B, yeah. So yeah, when you go to jail, always remember this. Don't ever, if you're a guy, don't ever just like think you can do some fucked up shit like this and molest a kid and hurt a child and hurt animals and hurt a woman, because they don't fucking appreciate that shit in jail. And when you go to jail, and they will find out, they don't need a fucking birdie to fucking tell them. They will find out what you did, and you will pay when you go in there. I bet it. You can bet your motherfucking ass that'll happen. And then it'll be too late, because you will be the bitch. You will be fucking doing whatever you did to somebody, it's gonna happen to you 10 times worse. And you can fucking bet that, homie. Bet. But last he heard from him, yeah, it was kind of fucking, how they wrote that was weird. Last he heard from him was that he was being used quite literally as a prison soap dispenser while in the pen. He didn't die, but he was left with a gape that would make even hot kinky Joe jealous. So it must be somebody with a really big butthole. Roaming the streets, shunned by everyone, and still regularly tell people of who he is and what he did to publicly shame him for what he did, losing him any job possible, and barred him from many establishments, and was regularly stoned, hissed at, and yelled at to go away like a stray dog. There was no mercy for him. I don't know. I kind of think this was kind of made up, but I don't know. 5 years of child abuse, a lifetime of hell. But let's try to find the positives here. We heard the negative. We heard the worst. We heard rape going this way, rape going that way. Everybody taking somebody's money. This guy being shunned all of his life, kicked around like an ugly dog nobody wants anymore, and just being beat down with a really giant butthole. Nobody wants to end their life like that. Everybody hates you, and you just fucking got this always stays fist-sized, dilated butthole. You're going around, and nobody wants you around like that, okay? I'm just going to tell you right here and right now, nobody wants you around like that. And knowing that stuff. And you're just setting yourself up for a world of disaster. I'm just going to say that right now. But let's move on. Let's find the positives. So my friend, he's 26 years old now, works in a decent place, and he is beyond respected. His mother's living with him, still single, sadly. Yeah, well, she should stay single because she's got bad choice in men. I'm just saying. But he is now living with a better life than he had when he was a kid. Obviously, he'd have to be one of those people with a leather horse mask in a S&M bondage dungeon somewhere for it to be like that. Damn, and just stay there. And somebody just like, well, he has like a hospital feeding tube, so they just feed him and he just stays there all day, every day. And they just spray water in his mouth like out of a cleaner bottle or something. You know what I was thinking? There's a new movie out. It's like the sequel to The Devil's Rejects. I always know there's like, get something to drink here. I'm getting all cotton mouthed out. Alright, and like Rob Zombie's movies and how he directs and shit, it's always like, there's like scary movies. And then there's redneck scary. Like you got your wrong turns. Shit like that. It's like that's just how, and all his movies are like the same. And I used to like him. You don't think of nothing about it until you watch them like a lot or accidentally watch them. When you accidentally walk in or catch a movie, like you're watching TV and you catch one late, nowadays people don't really have to worry about that because they watch whatever they want to when they want to. They ain't got to catch it later on. That's how it used to be back in the day, before the internet and before you had all the digital shit. You had to watch something when it came on, and if you didn't watch it when it came on, if you wasn't lucky enough to see it that one day, there may have been a chance you would never see that shit again, unless it was popular. If it wasn't that popular and it was something you might have liked and you missed it when it came on, chance you would have never seen it again. Because they really didn't start until the late 90s, where you really could get like episodes of shows. They were always really fucking expensive, because you gotta think seasons, like some were like 24 episodes. Like, I always think of the cartoons and shit from back in the day, like the first season of Ninja Turtles or something. It was like a lot of episodes, so that's gonna be a lot of money. And what I always noticed with Dragon Ball Z, because I always loved Dragon Ball Z, I love Dragon Ball until the day I fucking die. I love Dragon Ball. I think Dragon Ball Original is my favorite. And then, of course, Z. And I really like GT and Super. I find that the gripes about GT the same as everybody else. But I'm one of those people that skipped the first whatever episodes, like they did when they brought it over. They started it out basically when that little kid got infected by a baby up in that hospital, and cut all that other bullshit out because it is so slow and boring. Now, as far as there's boring parts on Super too, I bought every episode because not too long ago they were all on sale. They were usually like $30, and I was on Microsoft Video and I got them all. Well, I've got some of them I paid actual top dollar for and felt disgusted that I didn't get them for that cheap. And yeah, so yeah, that's basically what it is. But an old dude left I can't believe I went this long on just one fucking thing, but it's kind of long, and enjoying the conversation here. I'm really having a lot of fun doing this, though. You know, sometimes I may not be perfect or whatever, but I'm having a lot of fun just sitting here talking and going over stuff and talking about whatever the fuck I want to talk about, anytime I want to talk about it, how I want to talk about it, and nothing's stopping me. I could probably, you know, in the future work with somebody, but you can't just get used to anything. You always got to be changed, and you always got to be up in the ante, doing what you got to do. But yeah, motherfucker, yeah, see, this is how you know, yeah, I mean, I guess this was the true title for it. Yeah, this was made up, because it's like 1,000 updoots. Fuck a updoot, bitch. I don't know what the fuck that is. That must be Indian for upvote. Updoot. No wonder people don't vote in other countries if it's called doot. Doting. Sounds like a German word. Sexually harassed. Why is everything sexual today, bruh? Why? I can't help it, guys. So nobody, YouTube, anybody, don't think I'm trying to over sexualize. I just go down the list. I don't even overlook anything. I should start doing it, but I'm not, because it takes the spontaneity and the random out of it. And it takes it out of the moment. That's why I cut the camera off, because I'm not affording it. Just fucking up the flow of things. Once I get started, it's just like a motherfucking gas generator. Once you get me started, I'll fucking go forever. But yeah, so as we see on the screen, it says sexually harass a general and demand a date. Okay, let's see what this consists of. It sounds... Oh, damn. Alright, well, that was loud. That's what I hate about this mic. I love it, but if you do anything or if you move around or something, that's why I gotta tell everybody, I'm like, everybody in the house, please be quiet, because I can pick up everything. Even if you play a little bit of music in the background, it's like everything, especially if it's like a crash or a bang or just, I don't know, I'm always dropping shit. But when I was commissioned into the Air Force, the officer who conducted the ceremony was a female 3-star general. She looked like your typical short, fit, friendly, middle-aged soccer mom. Extremely nice and personable, an alumni of my university. At breakfast beforehand, we were sharing a table, and she and my dad, a lieutenant colonel at the time, were talking. The general told a story of when she first showed up to a new base for her first posting as a 3-star. While running on a track, a guy comes up and starts to run alongside her, asking if she had just got there, etc. It quickly becomes very obvious he's hitting on her. So she turns him down and mentions she has a husband. Get that caught me. I'm gonna have to hit that loud again. Got some fire today, boy. Some fire. Got some motherfucking fire. So she running on track. You never fuck with a bitch while she's exercising. And try to, if something just kind of sparks up, and you're talking to them, okay. But while somebody's trying to get something done, don't try to hit on them or something. Or, you kind of let them not make the first move, but kind of, you just know when it's appropriate. Because they will let you know, and their body language will tell you that it's appropriate. Now, unless you're Quentin Tarantino from Dusk Till Dawn, it may not work like that, but hopefully nobody's like that here. I've been fucked up and thought that, one time or two, it was like, hey, did you say that we were going to do what you said we was going to do? What are you talking about? Nothing. Nah. Alright, anyway, change it. Alright, really now, okay. So, yes, dude got fucking turned down for fucking with a bitch while she was trying to run a goddamn track. Alright, so he is not deterred. Oh my god, this kind of guy. He keeps on hitting on her. The man goes right on talking about how good of a shape she's in, how good looking she is, and that they should get together, etc. Also asking questions like, well, is your husband at base yet? Are you staying by yourself in the TLF? TLF being a fancy sort of hotel. I ain't never heard of that motherfucking shit. Well, somebody could argue and say, well, you ain't fancy, motherfucker. I'm like, well, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. You'll never know. But anyway, he thinks she's a spouse and figures she showed up to get the home in order before her husband arrives. He really wants to hang out, preferably at her hotel room. Nor will he leave her alone until she agrees to a date. Dude, what kind of guy? Ugh, this is so creepy, dude. If you're one of those guys that just keep trying to, after they tell you, if a woman tells you that she's not interested and you keep trying to holler at her, That's stupid. But I think it's wrong if a girl says they're not interested in a guy, but they keep like wanting stuff from him and want shit to do. I'm like, you know, if a bitch wanted to do me like that, I ain't really had a lot of bitches do me like that. But if they did, I'd be like, I'm not playing your fucking game, bitch. I'll be like, you know, I'm a guy, you're a fucking girl. I've actually told girls this today, and I mean before, and I mean, it's just so straight up it works. It may not work for you, it may not work for nobody else, but it worked for me. I was like, well, you know, I ain't trying to date your motherfucking ass, and you're a girl, I'm a guy, and I ain't. Hell, let's just keep it real. Let's just fucking just get it over with, you know, just chill and see what happens. Hell, it has to be fucking real good before I go back the second time. Unless they're cool, we could still be friends, but you know, that's what girls hate worse than anything is if they let you have sex with them and you're just like all over them and shit then after, because you all shared a moment. Just because you shared a moment with her last night, it don't mean nothing till tomorrow, really. You gotta fucking, if you just met that girl or whatever, and sometimes forever, you always gotta play the game again until you get that pussy the second. You gotta earn it the second night too. You gotta earn it every night you get it, because you can knock yourself out of it too, believe me. I've done both. Not thinking, being stupid, saying something stupid. You say one thing, the wrong thing sometimes fucking dries up that vagina like motherfucking Desert Storm, homie. I don't know what Desert Storm's got to do with a dry vagina, but you get what I'm saying. It's just, that's just the way it is, and that's the way it'll always be. Just because a girl lets you hit it, don't fucking be overzealous with it and be like, oh, because that just makes her think that you're too needy. And even if she gave you a shot, you'd be needy. And you know what? In life, I guess a lot of it is the ball has to be in the girl's court, really. And you got to play to their tune, really. I mean, even though you're the man, and even though you got a dick and stuff, and whatever, you're the fucking man with the testosterone and grr, yeah, all that good stuff. You still, I mean, the ball's in their court. You got to do what they say if that's what you know, if you like women, or, you know, if you got to put up with what you signed on for sometimes. And when you're dealing with a woman, sometimes you just never know what you're going to get. And sometimes they can be cool for about 3 to 6 months or more, and then just one day. But usually just shit's going on. If a bitch just gets crazy out of nowhere and just tries to keep starting fights and stuff, they're trying to like get some dick on the side but not feel guilty about it. But enough about life lessons and shit, and let's keep on. You know what, sometimes whenever I got people and they're in chat, I'm like in show mode and I try to talk back and forth. And I mean, if you're a regular or whatever, but when you're new, I guess I don't want people to think I ignore them or nothing, but I'm in show mode and stuff, and it's like I just think about going on just talking, and you know, that's how I guess I gotta work on it, getting better with time, but trying to mix it up, because it's just like, oh, bam, bam. It's like when you're doing this, you gotta multitask stuff so much that's another task stacked onto everything else, and you know, it's like, oh, I gotta learn how to task that. And there ain't nothing wrong with saying that you gotta learn how to do something, or learning how to do something. There's a fucking difference. There's a big fucking difference in wanting to learn how to do something and learning to do something. Because when you're wanting to learn how to do something, you're only wanting to do it. You're only thinking that I could do it or I could not do it. But when you're trying, you're putting forth the effort. And if you put forth the effort, that's all that matters. In anything you do in this life, that's all that matters, is that you put forth the motherfucking effort to really try something. A lot of people can't do nothing, dude. And the thing is you just gotta be true to you and do what you feel is right, always. And you always get a gut feeling if it's not. But let's read this shit, man. I'm like going on like a fucking tangent over here. I mean, I like going off like that, like going a little bit sideways and keep talking a little bit. But yeah, I get ridiculous a little bit. But could sound good, but who cares? Let's read it. He is not. Alright. Sometimes I get on these like that. It's like I want to start talking about something and I want to start reading it, and it's just like, what? But yeah, he isn't. So yeah, he wasn't deterred and he keep trying. He was like, yeah, gonna be at that high class army hotel thing. They're talking TLF. I ain't even never heard of that motherfucking term before. So, nor will he leave her alone until she agrees to a date. Why would she agree to one? I think this is made up. Finally, after about 15 minutes of him refusing to stop badgering her, she relents and agrees to meet up with him again. Damn, that's crazy on her part. She's a fucking idiot for meeting up with him. Why would you do that? Fine, I'll free up some time so we can talk. What's your name and number? Dude, that's giving a crazy... This is what girls don't understand. Sometimes they're like they're being nice, and they're just giving, like, somebody that don't know... You know, you're a guy, you gotta understand when a girl's being nice and flirting with you. And, you know, sometimes people think like you're giving them a false hope, and then they'll really hold it against you. Then they'll really fucking hurt you because they're... I mean, obviously they're fucked up in the head. But they think, you know, why are you... They think you're flirting with them now. They think because you reciprocated, you gave in to their shallow demands and you reciprocated. They think that it's okay and you really, you know, kept poking the bear and now you're fucking raped. You're in a bathroom somewhere crying because your asshole's bleeding. That's not funny. The harasser gives her his name and his phone number. He's a staff sergeant. Many rungs down. I don't know. Down in the organization. She's now vice commander of. Later that day, he was ordered to report to her office in service dress at 0730 hours the next morning. Along with his supervisor, his first sergeant, and his commander. Dude. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn, that sounds like somebody from Illinois. Dude. So basically, his boss, his other boss, and his boss's boss's boss. Damn. Everybody. She didn't say how the meeting went, but I doubt he enjoyed his date. That was pretty witty. He wouldn't leave her alone, and he didn't think she had that much rank. He thought she was just some dumbass army guy's wife, like a staff sergeant or dumb shit's wife, when actually she had a really high rank, and the date was to answer for what he's been doing, answer for how he acted. That had a little bit of wit to it, so I'm not saying I loved it, but I kind of respect it. It kind of had a little bit of wit to it. I had a turn. It was a little long-winded, written down. I mean, just for somebody reading it, bullshitting. But it had a start, a middle, and an end, and it turned it around. So it was just like, here's the point of telling this story. I love it when they do that. And I mean, that's what a show and everything's all about. It has to have a point, really. And sometimes I'll create a point out of it. I can create a fucking point about anything. But, yeah, I've noticed that. So, man uses drone to hit neighbors with fireworks. Let's see this. Damn, dude. Oh, fuck. That's the real shit, dude. You know, there's some Christian person or some dumbass like with a really bad accent. They're like, that's how it's going to be when Terminator and Skynet, they're going to be shooting missiles at us. Then we're going to be 50 caliber bullets. That is pretty cool though. Look at that fucking shit, dude. You gonna tell me that ain't cool? I'm gonna be fucking hitting some loud to this, bro. Look at this. I watched it a couple times. That is so awesome, dude. Somebody doing that. Now, I don't know if they pre-lot it or if they could control, like they turn. I think, they're just controlling, they got a firework taped to it or something. And they're just controlling the drone, and the drone, when you're good with a drone, or they probably pre-tried it and it worked pretty good, so they did it again. That's pretty good though. Pretty cool. Who does relate to that tweet? Alright, let's see. I'm generalizing, but it definitely feels like this generation of 20-somethings has to be rewarded, even if it's the most mundane, boring thing. They want to be rewarded for doing their job constantly. Yeah. Yeah, the only time you should be rewarded for doing shit properly is getting paid. If Unless you're doing something like this and it turns into something, it's a fucking hobby until it does turn into something. I mean, just straight up. Oh, I'm gonna see something here. Oh, it's almost. Well, I'll do it another day. But yeah, that's your prize for working or having a job. A job that you pay taxes on, not something that you're doing under the table, not no dumb shit like that. We're talking about a real motherfucking job. If you do everything right, you're just a good worker. You're good at your job. That is, they ain't got no awards for that. Trophies, shit like that. That's what it is. They ain't got a fucking trophy for everything. I don't understand why people think, they gotta have something for the most mundane of shits. But I agree with that. I agree. But yeah, let's move along. Alright, let's see what this is. This is sadly true. People today with access to more raw information than any other period, the earth is flat. Alright, no, I didn't see the colon there, so yeah. So yeah, you got more raw information than any other period on earth or any time period. You should have said time period. So they're saying the earth is flat. German artilleryman in 1916 who barely washes his own ass. They don't know how to edit. I didn't understand that. I was like, why are they writing this and then putting a colon there and writing this? This is shitty fucking, just like editing or however you want, whatever word you want to use. Alright, I need to account for the curvature and rotation of the earth when plotting my fight. I don't know. Now, fuck that, dude. The earth is round. It's fucking a sphere. And that's all you should know. It holds everything together because we got an atmosphere and shit, and people don't understand it. It is what it is. That's like when you question if the earth is round and stuff. And once you've had Christianity and stuff brought to you, you're supposed to always go back, because I was raised a Christian and stuff. You're supposed to get the science part right, and then you're like, but always end the sentence with, you're like, yeah, the earth has an atmosphere and everything holds it together. and then somebody's looking at you, and they're like, and it's all because of God, and He did it, and in the story. That's how Christian school is. If you go to a Christian school, that's how it is. You go to a science class, they'll tell you what it is, blah, blah, and because God did it, and that's all you need to know. So sit down and shut up. Let's move along. First they came for the silly niggas. Why y'all niggas so scared of ice now? It can't even withstand temperatures exceeding 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius. Okay. Is that okay, buddy? Retard? Yes, it is. Oh, damn, a nice one. Ooh. I'm liking today's so far. Entitled mom thinks my parents are performing satanic acts. Ooh. And this setting is at a buffet. Oh, satanic acts at a buffet? What the fuck? In Boise, Idaho, called Chuckarama. But you know, as far as satanic, always remember what Black Phillip said. Didn't he say something like, live life deliciously? I live life deliciously, but anyway, I don't know, that just sounds like, I don't know. Alright, the characters, me, conjunctivist. Alright, I want you to name yourself something nobody fucking can understand, you idiot. Alright, entitled mother, entitled kid, mom, dad, John Boy, and the rest of the fucking inbred group. My parents are deaf and use sign language. Told you. Alright, I don't mean that. I have a deaf cousin and I love my family, and I would never make fun of somebody that's deaf. I was with my family in a buffet, and I was looking around being the 9-year-old that watched people. Yeah, I always watched people when I was a kid too. Not stared at them, but I just, see what the fuck was going on. Understanding shit, you're growing up. As I was going around, I saw a kid maybe 4 years of age. This is how it went, but I went off lips. Alright, so the entitled kid starts up talking it and starts up our conversation. Mom, why are those people waving their hands? Proceeding to shake his hands around. Entitled mom proceeds to walk over to our table, immediately starts to yell, why are you teaching my kids satanic symbols? What the fuck? Now this is a dumbass, ignorant bitch. This line right here. Why are you teaching my kids satanic symbols? My dad, who can use an implant to hear if he puts it on, we are talking in sign language. And then the entitled mom goes, I don't want to hear your shit. Your satanic worshiping shouldn't be allowed in a restaurant. Oh, damn. That is really some psycho shit. My dad is easily irritable and gets pissed when he's being pestered. So the dad comes in with, please mind your tone, miss. We're trying to enjoy our food. Oh, damn. Entitled mom goes like, it's about time you leave your filthy Satanist. This is the point where security is called and to assess the matter. The rest is bare, with entitled mom screaming for a bit and then got taken out of the building. We ended up getting refunded for the food that we had. Edit. Thanks for the support. Oh, fuck you, bitch. Quit making fucking bitch ass edits. Alright. Motherfuckers are deaf and they were just doing some sign language. How they communicate. How you expect deaf people to communicate without sign language? What do you think they gonna do? Sit around and go bite each other or something? And that's how you know they're what's going on? I don't fucking know. Dude, that is so stupid. If somebody's really that stupid, I'd probably, man, woman, or child, I'd probably just backhand them and hope nobody's seen it and nobody called the cops. Just saying. It's like, Preston, why do you always solve it with, I don't know, that's just so stupid. It just makes me want to like put a blanket over my head. It makes me want to die. It makes me want to get a rope and fucking I can't joke like that. So it just makes me want to fucking just cringe to death when I just somebody that stupid. What's this? This is for me after I beat Kevin in a penis measuring contest. Dude, that's like, I don't know. I mean, I guess whoever you ask, like a professional, like a psychiatrist or something, they say it's normal for boys to like measure up dicks and stuff. Man, if you pull your dick out with another guy in the room, even doing a threesome, or even trying to go DP on a bitch, or even your dick just, I don't know. I don't think you should ever have your dick out unless you're in a room with walls. Maybe you're in an apartment building and everybody's like squished together, or somebody lives in your own house, like one room away. You should be from a locked door away from another man if you have a hard on or whatever. Yeah. Or whatever I'm talking about. I don't know where I got hard on, but I was talking about a dick. So, yeah. Or, yeah, you're pulling your dick out or whatever. You should be in your room. There should be a locked door between any other guys. Nobody should be around you while you're naked. That is weird. I mean, unless they're your brothers or sisters and you're a little kid and y'all are growing up or whatever, and there just ain't nothing sexual to it, then. And some people got close families, and when there ain't nothing, nobody thinks sexual, and you're such a little kid, it ain't sexualized, and it don't matter. It's until you get a fucking pervert getting to see it from the third party and get their fucking grimy, slimy ass pedophile hands up in there. In case you were curious, yes, Trump supporters are now advocating for the murder of illegal immigrants. This is how far we've gone. Lawyers are for the people who have rights. Rights are for American citizens. You get mad. I hate when they do that. I used to do it, but I hate it now. You get mad. Well, you know what I think it is? I think I get mad because I'm trying to read it, and I never thought about it because I talk like that sometimes in a slang. I don't think about the other person reading it, but now that I'm reading it, I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? You look like an idiot. You get mad when a parent leaves their child in a car. You should be just as mad when a parent illegally crosses any border with a child. People go hard defending these lawbreakers, yet sit idle for good old American people fall to pieces. Yeah, I guess, whatever you say, bitch. From the vets to the public school systems. I wish you would have just kind of did it a little bit better. Fucking illegal immigration should be punishable by death. What? Bet those who want to come to our country start doing it with the proper way. Oh, damn. Or we could just match the country's laws for illegal entry that are from sounds fair. Oh yeah, I'm just not reading that right. It's how it's written, and I don't know, I just wasn't putting it together like I usually do. Yeah, I do not think fucking illegal immigration should be punishable on death, but I think it is in the fault of the person. Like about a month ago or something, the guy went and crossed the river. Was it the Rio Grande? I don't know, the one in Texas and Mexico, and he had his baby on his back, and she was a very young girl, and then they died on the way over. They got swept up in an undercurrent, and both of them died, the father and the daughter, and they just kept sharing the pictures everywhere. And yeah, I just don't agree with putting your life, I mean, it may be bad in your country, but yeah, you can't put your life, I mean, I don't know, it's like if you're going to die there and you're going to die trying to come over here, it's really sad. But I mean, what if America is full? What if we can't have nobody here anymore? What if we're done? What if, I mean, with immigration, like, all right, we have enough people now, like how China is with having too many kids. You can only have one kid. What if it's like that now? It's not people having only one kid, but like, I don't know, maybe the United States has too many people. Maybe. Look up a census. I have a little bit of facts behind what I say, but I'm not saying it is, and I'm not saying it's not, but I'm just saying maybe it is. Might want to look into it. Wants free delivery of free firewood. Alright, so this happened a decade ago in the early 1990s. When I started reading Reddit, it leaped to my mind. Hold on, alright, that's alright. We just bought our first house. It had a fireplace, one that we didn't think we'd use. There was a cord, a stack that's 4 feet wide, 4 feet high by 8 feet long. Worth about $75 at the time. Now it's a lot more, worth a lot more, rather. See, you know, that's the thing. Sometimes you hear me, I correct them, and I don't stop, but I hate that. That's what I'm really working on. Whenever I correct what they say and their mistakes. Of nice firewood stacked alongside the house. Since we weren't going to use it, it was kind of in the way. This being pre-internet, I took out an ad in a local newspaper called The Nickel. It cost maybe $2, the ad. And it said 1 cord of a nice alder firewood. Alder firewood? I thought it said that was an I, but I was like, what the fuck is that? Split and stacked. It's in real good shape, but I won't use it. Free to the first person who wants it. Okay, so I get a phone call. The caller wants to know if I'll hold the firewood. Yeah, everybody wants you to hold stuff. Hold it for me so I'll never have the money and you're stuck with it. And maybe one day I might have the money and buy it. I hate fucking people like that. They're stupid. Until the end of the week, several days, I tell them that no, I can't do that. I need it to be gone ASAP. If he comes by the end of the week, I'll still have it. Sure, he can have it, but if someone beats him to it, well, that's how it goes with free stuff. And he couldn't have said it better. I couldn't have said it better myself. He said it perfectly. So he asked if I can deliver it for free. What the fuck? I'm gonna spend hours busting my ass loading up a whole cord of firewood. Yeah, it must be a whole set, like so many stacked up, like a perfect mathematical number of it, or how it's just. I've seen stacked firewood before, but I'm not really. I don't exactly know how many go in a fucking cord, but it's like a pallet of it or something. I can just see it in your brain, you know. And deliver it. That'd have to be all the work and dropping it off. Or, okay, they might be nice enough to get it out of your truck. What the fuck? I mean, the deal was you have to come and get it. People don't understand that. People don't understand the simplest of things. They're just like, you said that was free, right? Yeah. If you come and get it, well, drop it off to me. Whatever. Alright. So, happy ending though. 10 minutes later, a guy calls and wants to know if it's still available. I tell him it is. He comes over with a battered little pickup truck, exactly what I'd take to go pick up all that firewood, along with his little son. He was positively ecstatic, very happy to get enough firewood to keep his house warm for the winter for at least a month. And while he loaded it up in his truck, his little boy and my son played together. He thanked me profusely, and it was very clear to me that money was very tight for this guy, and getting free firewood actually made a difference for him. Now, I like reading stories like that too that have a very good ending to it, and that's who deserved the firewood, that guy, not the fucker that wanted it for free. I hate people like that. That's so stupid. God. Yeah, Prime Day. I love Amazon so much. I'm an affiliate, but I don't know. I ain't really been like doing what I've been supposed to, cause I've been just worrying about working and stuff and playing video games. And I'm kind of glad I got away from that shit. I still play them, of course, but I'm glad I just sit around and talk anymore. I'm having a lot of fun. Found this gym, kind of new to Reddit, so don't know if this is in the right sub to post this. Girls feel like they say no, and they might hurt you, in this case, if it's true. She shared the images of her injuries to raise awareness. Teenager knocked unconscious after telling a guy she wasn't interested. Damn, there are, sadly, very sadly, there are people like that and guys like that on this earth, in this place, in the United States, in the world. I mean, really, there is, and it's really sad, but it's mostly like when on the other episodes when you heard me talk about the people with no dads. Them are the people. They don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Like Norman Bates, Ed Gein. That's all I'm gonna say. So it depends on the tone and how she said. All right, yeah. I was like, the tone, 1,000 pounds. What? It depends on the tone and how she said it. Some of them do deserve a punch in the face, to be reminded that they have to respect people. Your parents must be proud of you. Yeah. I don't know, even if you come on too strong. Now, if a girl, that would be cunty if a bitch, like, if you was like, hey, what's up? What's your name? I don't know, what's your name? And they're like, what do you want it for? And you're just like, I don't know, I thought you look nice or whatever, just want to know who you are. And they're just like, oh God, you answer it like a little bagel guy. If I'm under 5 feet tall, I should die. You're not my God, my father, or my boss. I seen a fucking podcast with him. That little guy, man, he thinks he's all famous now, and that was the worst video. If you don't know what I'm talking about the guy that got like the 4'5", or he's 4 foot tall. I don't know. He's just dwarfed by everybody I've ever seen him around. He's just like, really, he's a wee fellow. And yeah, just, I don't know. I think he's going to be the new anti-hero for guys like this right here, kind of. But yeah, being a little topical there. You seem chill. Add me on Kick for a chat. Yeah, okay, buddy. Retard. Alright. Bit of a stretch, but should fit in. Need some more tips for weight loss on a tight budget. Really struggling. Ooh. I don't know, it's kind of funny. Chicken breast salad, water, cheapest, healthiest diet that works for me. Yeah, because like, I heard a guy, there's this guy, sometimes I listen to his podcast. He's a bigger gentleman. He's kind of fat. Well, ain't no kinda, he's a bigger dude. And if it's like eggs or chicken breast or something, he goes to Weight Watchers because he watches his weight. There ain't nothing bitchy about that. If you're a bigger dude and you want to keep track of what you're trying to eat and you're trying to lose weight, there is nothing wrong with going to Weight Watchers. I do not look down. I won't think that you're a pussy or nobody think that. Or just keep it to your motherfucking self and do it on your own time. But you could eat as much chicken breast as you want to. Now you can't dress it up with all this barbecue sauce and shit. When you're losing weight, there's a lot of boring food. By boring food, I mean water, just water. A salad, maybe you fucking get some lemon or some lime and, no salad dressing. And chicken breast, maybe a little bit of salt or pepper. Not even that, dude. Not even dressed at all. Exactly. That's so boring. The same fucking heifer over here that says she wants some tips to lose weight. And really, this girl gave her some great dieting advice. For this small amount of words that she said, that was some great dieting advice, and I could not have gave her better dieting if she wants to lose weight. And just, you got your protein and your vegetables and just straight water, no sugar, and just because it don't taste good, bitch, shit, if you're trying to be healthy, it don't taste good. It tastes like shit. You know how many times I've had a goddamn Cliff Bar or something that's really healthy, or my whey protein, or shit that I know I need that's gonna like build me up and this and that, and it's really healthy for it, and my body really fucking needs it. It feels like my eyes are just gonna goddamn cringe out of my head, and I don't care what it tastes like. I'm gonna fucking eat it because it's the best thing for me. Okay, that's what you do. And then the smart girl replied with, but it's for weight loss on a tight budget. What recipes do you use is on you, LOL. Okay, I mean, yeah, like I said, I covered that pretty basically. And yeah, you gotta cut out your sugar if you're really wanting to lose weight. Men, women, or whoever. I don't know anybody else. Aliens, people all hiding in Area 51. If you want to lose weight, the best way is to stop drinking soda, because I guarantee you're fat because soda has a lot to do with it. Stop drinking soda, or not as much, a little bit. Keep a bottle around, get a 6-pack. Try not to have a bunch in the refrigerator. A hot soda tastes like shit for the most part, unless you're that much of a fucking addict. You're like, oh, I open that hot soda and it tastes like shit just because you're getting that sugary carbonated goodness. You're a fucking low willpowered piece of shit if you do that. But yeah, you just don't put that many, and you got that one, and you drink a bunch of water, and you drink one drink. You take, no, or this would work even. I know it sounds like you're chasing liquor or something like that, but this would work. Either take one drink of that 20-ounce soda, and just, a sip, not even a lot, just enough to get it on the tongue, just one swallow, just enough to say you swallowed it, like you swallowed a nice drink, and then chug water. And every time you're thirsty, just chug the water, then take one drink of soda first, and then I guarantee you, and let that one 20-ounce soda last all day. Make sure it has a lid. You ain't gonna be doing it with cans because they'll be flat and you fucked yourself. Or you could do it with a 2 liter or something like that. I don't like 2 liters because they go flat too easy, but you could make that 20-ounce soda last you forever. Or a day or two, forever, listen at me. But for a long time if you do that, it'll eventually go flat, but we're just talking about a day or two. Something like that. All day. A 20-ounce soda all day. Just one a day. And then maybe go down to a half a day. And a half every 2 days. So one every 2 days. Alright. Looks like the designer encountered a lot of Karens. Do not DM me asking for free designs. You know how many hours, some days, it takes to get my designs right. It's time consuming, and quite frankly, it's rude and insulting that you think I should do it for free, to be honest. Exposure pays the bills, right? Yeah, that's what I learned the hard way a long time ago when I played music. There was, and I'm not going to say no names or nothing, and I'm not lying. It's all almost documented on the internet, and people know about it and shit, or other people did. I'm not saying everybody knows about it or anything like that, but I'm just saying, when I made music, when I did punk rock shit and stuff, I had a lot of respect from other bands and well-known bands and old school bands, but exposure don't pay the bills. Fucking telling you're good don't pay the bills or anything. Somebody you respect tells you you're good, it don't pay the bills. It's not like, something has to go somewhere, and it don't matter how good you do it. Sometimes If you're not there when the lightning strikes, you're just never gonna, nothing's gonna ever happen of it. But let's see what's going on here. How did you hear about Blank's photography? Your message. Hi there. Here, this looks like a fucking, what is this? Oh, I thought it was like a automated. I'm part of a production team at Warner Brothers NZ. We're currently in the wedding planning process for Married at First Sight Season 3. Would you be interested in being our photographer on one of the wedding days? Our 3 days of weddings are the 29th of July, the 30 till the 31st of July. I love that sound. It's so funny. I know it's probably sounds stupid, but I don't know. It's funny. We'd only need you for one of these days, if any, to suit your availability. It is unpaid. Oh yeah, underline unpaid. However, we can offer you a logo or text credit at the end of your featured episode. Pretty great advertising. Nobody watches the credits most of the time, unless you're forced to watch it, like on a video game. Nobody fucking, oh yeah. When them credits are about to roll, I'm out of there most of the time. Depends on what it is. Depends on how many people are watching it. But you'll also have to be comfortable being on camera. Feel free to send me an email if you're interested or know anyone suitable for this role. Sounds like an awesome job. I'm sure my wife and kids would love to eat the text credit and logo for dinner. I'm sure the bank also wouldn't mind if you paid them in text credit and logo too. It's also the wife's birthday on the 29th of July, and I would love to spend that in exposure bucks to buy her something nice. And tell me more about this. Yeah, really. I mean, you can't expect people to just like, you can be on TV for free. You're like an extra. You're a glorified extra. I mean, that ain't shit, bro, to be honest. I need to get me a meditainer. These too sticky to break up. It's just like, damn. Here's a tip to help you survive school. Drink all the green liquids in the janitor's closet. Yeah. Yep, okay, buddy. First, we need to topple Turkmenistan by total monarchy. I hate when you're hitting a ball and like rolls back. You're like, damn. What the fuck? Failed my finals. I have. Strip the people of Ethiopia of their most basic human rights. I must. What the fuck? Okay. The number of hot moms at Whole Foods is too damn high. I don't know. I've never been into a Whole Foods before. So in case anybody that has been to a Whole Foods and sees hot moms, I just go to Walmart and you see all kinds of fucking freaks there. I mean, like I said, about a month ago, I went to Walmart, and when I walked in and I was getting this cart, and all of a sudden this smell hit my nose. And I mean, I know it wasn't me or nothing, but the smell hit my nose, and I was pulling the cart out, and I turned my head to the left, and I seen this like really just morbidly obese guy, and he just smelled so bad it would make your eyes water. And then I was like, oh, it makes sense now. So I pulled out the first cart and handed it to him. Actually, you know, I don't know, I do that sometimes. If I see somebody sitting there, I'm like, here, you want this? And I get another one, just because, I don't know, that was how I was raised, to be nice. And so I got my card out, and, you know, I went to the store and bought whatever I needed. And then I came back. I mean, I went down there to check out. I didn't do self-checkout. I wish I did that day. But sometimes when you got certain items that, you know, that weigh a certain amount, and you know, the machine will be stupid, or if something's weird shaped, it won't just fit in a bag, or, you know, or something. Yeah. So I walk up to the counter to get checked out, and I sit there. I smell, and dude, a fucking goddamn fat dude gets right behind me. And I smell that fucking smell. And I know other people smelled it, and they just were like just kind of looking around. And, you know, I wouldn't want somebody to think that was me smelling like that. I've had women always, and I'm kind of giving my secret away here, but I don't give a fuck. I always had my own smell, and it smelled so fucking good. I don't know, I'm not saying my whole life I always did this. Probably when I was a kid, I probably stunk, but when I was old enough to know what was up, and, you know, when your body changes from a kid to a teenager, you know, you get some motherfucking, what is that? You get, your armpits will start to stink, you know, you get goddamn hair on your fucking dick and shit, and, hair on your dick. Yeah, you just get hair, your dick gets an afro, and then you just grow up in a day. No. You know, you get, I don't know if it's hormones. I thought hormones was a girl thing, but I don't know. It's just shit, you know, raging in your body, and just, I take pride in smelling good. But oh yeah, what I'd always mix to smell good, CK1, just because I'm from the 90s. I was a 90s kid, and that was what was big in the 90s, and I don't know, I just like the smell of it. And Aqua di Gio. Some, is that not Armani? Yeah, I think so. Armani, Aqua di Gio. I don't know if that sounds right or not. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Aqua di Gio, and fucking, and that smells so good. Oh God, boy, you want to know how to make a girl just like go crazy and get, you should be paying me for this fucking information, honestly. I swear to God, you should be paying me for this information. If you want to, you go on a date, you get you a date lined up with a girl, hopefully a girl. I don't know how it works on guys. That ain't my thing, and I ain't never tried it. But with a girl, or, yeah, I ain't never tried it on barnyard animals or anything else, but with a girl, what you do, you put on that CK1 and Aqua di Gio on your neck, 2 squirts apiece, lay on your wrist, rubbing bitches together, kind of like a bitch. Just don't go behind your ear. No, I'm gonna go ahead, you know, be smelling good like a motherfucker. That smells so good, it don't matter if you go in a little bit heavy on it, because it's a light smell. It's really a summer smell, though. And a lot of people don't realize what that is. Somebody be like, I mean, it's really you can do it all year around, but that is a summer smell. It makes a girl think about getting some really good dick in the summertime. You know what I mean? And they just smell it, and they can just close their eyes for a second and smell it. I've had girls that working at motherfucking stores and shit close their eyes and stuff. So I was like, damn, that smells good. I don't know what the fuck they mean. They mean that's got the goddamn juices flowing, whatever you want to call it. It's got some shit going down, got the gears moving. And that's a little secret. And if somebody says that didn't work for them, you either ain't got no game, or you don't know what the fuck you're doing, because I'm telling you, that, and smelling good, that is just the key to life anyway. I can't see how somebody'd fucking stink, dude. I make sure I pride myself in smelling good. Pride myself. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm one of those guys that spend a lot of time on themselves getting ready, but guess what? I kinda am. I don't know, probably if I gotta shave and, you know, shower, all the above, you know, might take me about 30 minutes, maybe 5. When I fix my hair, if I had hair, like, I like it short for the most part in the summertime. I just like a short period. But if I have a little bit of extra hair, you know, it took maybe about 5 or 10. I hate to say 10, When you're go a little bit over 5 minutes saying you fix your hair, it's getting a little bit weird, you know? You're like, damn, if you spend more than 5 minutes on your hair and you're a guy, you're going into some no man's territory. Just saying that. Well, no straight man's territory. But yeah, I like, and two, if you look at my shower, I don't just have like one thing, like a bar of soap. I use a face wash, a completely separate tube of some like face wash. And then I got some like, what is that? Some body wash, but it's like a Dove for Men, so it's a big thing of that. And I got another thing of shampoo. I don't use all the same shit or nothing. I do use fucking products, you know what I mean? Cause it's a luxury and it's nice, and you gotta take care of yourself. That's the key to everything. Taking care of yourself, being hygienic, making yourself glad that you're in the body you're in. You're proud of it. You're proud of how it smells. I can smell my arm right now and be like, dude, god damn boy, you smell good. And it just is what it is, because you gotta take care of yourself. Cleanliness is next to godliness. I always believe that. Idiot throws rocks at panda. Aw. That is so fucking sad. Why would they do that? To wake it up. Man, I'm not even gonna click on that, dude. Look how fucking sad that is. Or rather, that fucking panda is just minding his own business. Just chilling. Not hurting nobody. Not bothering nobody. Not hurting nobody. Just doing some panda shit. Taking a panda nap. Having his own panda time. Doing what the fuck he wants to do, and some dumb motherfucker throws a goddamn rock at that awesome looking animal. It looks cute, but it would eat you in a second and it would fuck you up. But it looks cute though. But yeah, I'm not clicking something like that. What the fuck, dude? What Ben Shapiro say? If you whip out your female penis next to my small daughter in a ladies' room, I don't care what you think you are. Oh damn, I don't care what you think you are. I'm going to suck you off. Oh, he must have got fucking he must have got damn. I'm gonna hit this bowl again. Fuck it. Yeah, he must have got hacked or something. Even though it sounds sus, I'll say it again. If you whip out your female penis next to my small daughter in the ladies' room, I don't care what you think you are. I'm going to suck you off. You. Let's see what people post remove. This is not only a Ben Shapiro meme. Yeah, I know. Well, no fucking shit. Thanks for clearing that for us, Captain Fucking Obvious. Thanks. Appreciate it. I'm calling it now. Man, I ain't fucking... Who cares? Why would somebody want to see a dog and a baby have sex? Yeah, okay, buddy. Retard. There are probably gay people out here that are like, I would like to see, you know, they're both guys. I guess the same guy does their voice or whatever, too, you know, obviously, and it's like they're both guys, so they don't really look at them as the characters they are. Or maybe they do. I don't fucking know. That's interspecies. That's weird. And why would somebody want to fucking... Ugh. What's this? WTF here? It says Clayface. Yeah, that's fucking weird as hell, dude. Fuck that shit. He was like a fucked up... He was like a melted blow-up doll right there. He's like, can I suck your dick? Fuck that motherfucker. Fuck that weird shit, dude. That shit is weird, yo. Live stream from Pompeii. Oh shit. This is boomers, LOL. I think my beautiful, sweet granddaughter Stacy is suicidal. I overheard her talking to her best friend Rachel about scissors. And then said something about scissoring. Is this a new drug? Any information would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, she's gonna be on a drug. It's called pussy. And it's killed a lot of men. You better fucking believe that. And it's got a lot of men killed. That stuff right there, that new drug that young girl is experimenting with, it's got a lot of good men killed. Got a lot of bad men killed. And got a few women killed too. Because they got some kind of like, I don't know, cancer or something. They died of their own vagina. So it's not a fucking joke, okay? It's not a joke, okay? What are your thoughts? This is comedy gold, yeah, I know. Oh my god, is this for real? Probably from the Boomers Facebook group. I can't decide if this is fake or just innocent grandpa. It's a grandma, you dumb fuck. It does, I don't know what it is really, but it. People, nobody wants to be referred to as a it. I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm just gonna say it like it is. Nobody wants to be referred to as a goddamn it. Okay, let's move on. Seriously, what is it with people lowballing and then trying to guilt trip you and make you feel bad, pain in the ass? Yeah, really. They'll lowball you. They try to offer some ridiculously low amount of money and then say, come on, man, please, I'm done. I got butthole cancer and I gotta get a testicle removed and I'm donating a kidney to my cousin and my mom is gonna die, and so is my dad, and so is my mom's mom, so my grandma, all of them, you know? I hate people like that. Well, it's too far, but all my grandparents are dead. When you get older, all your grandparents die, and then you're like, man, I really miss my grandparents, but you just don't think about it, 'cause you can't. Hey man, I saw your ad on Craigslist for the 14-inch trampoline. Do you still have it? Hi man, yes. I still have the trampoline. It's $200, collection only. What the fuck? Okay, well my kids are expecting something awesome for their birthday. And I really don't have a lot of cash. How about $40, please? Man, I specifically said in the ad $200. I can lower the price a little and sell it to you for like $175, but that's as low as I would like to go. Please, I really can't afford a lot for my kids, and now they'll be really sad. How about $50? Also, could you deliver? I do not have a car. What the fuck, bitch? I was just really shocked there, fucked up there, because I can't believe this guy was really telling this guy that. You must be joking. Absolutely not. I'm sorry, and I hope you find one for your kids. Fuck you. Yeah, this is what they always do when you just say, no, fuck you, cunt. You have ruined my kid's birthday now. I hope you're happy. And he probably beats his kids. I could just hear him say that. I know people like that. I've seen it. They talk just like that. Ugh, I just heard it. You ruined my kid's birthday because I sent you. I just tried to lowball you and guilt trip you to make you feel bad, to sell you something. They tried to end up with a guilt trip too. Fuck your kids, bitch. They ain't mine. Fuck your kids. Not literally. Please don't. Don't ruin your kids like that. Title mom threatens to have me arrested for throwing away my own property. You know, it's about furniture. Yeah, it's fucking long-winded and not worth my time. Teenagers charged with destruction of market-deeping model railway. which left hobbyists with tears in their eyes. Oh man, you can tell that motherfucker's like goddamn pieces of shit, and he's like, I knew it. He's like, no, that guy looks like the guy off Gummo when he's trying to touch that girl, and she's like, why are you trying to touch her coochie for? He's like, nothing new for trash like you. Nothing new for trash like you. That's who he reminds me of. Yeah. This guy is a GIF. It's a very low quality GIF, and like, what's the point? He's just standing there, and it's just like really low quality, but it's moving. As you can see, it's moving. And what's the point of a GIF like that? I mean, a GIF is only like so many frames, so I don't know the ending of how many exact frames it has to be. But I know it's like either, a second, two, the longest I've seen, I don't know. I don't never really pay attention. It's all about it being a second or a split second or something like that. I always love fucking with GIFs, man. And I ain't talking about GIFs either. I don't like fucking old bitches. But yeah, the file, the GIF. I always call it GIF. I always thought, and at one time I had GIFs all over the screen. Now that I'm doing this shit, and I need to fuck with some more GIFs and just put them all over the screen and shit. But that's a talk for another time. Once a master's degree and going to pay $15 an hour. Gotta be proficient in Microsoft. Obviously, it's probably a software, probably a receptionist or something like that. A master's degree, 1529. You won't get that. That's probably a teacher. I don't know. No, that's not. Teachers get paid more than that. What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm not gonna read that. Y'all can read that if you want to. What the fuck? Is that okay? It's just WTF. Lockdown. I feel like William Shatner reading this. Lockdown, lockdown. Lock the door. Shut the lights off. Say no more. Go behind the desk and hide. Wait until it's safe inside. Lockdown, lockdown. It's all done. Now it's time to have some fun. I wish y'all could see my face right now. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? Alright, but yeah, anyway, that was just some fucking dumbass motherfucker writing a goddamn limerick or a haiku or whatever the fuck that was. I didn't appreciate it though, whatever it is. But let's move along. Come remove my fence, no pay. You can keep the fence. Dude, ain't nobody wants a fucking torn apart fence. You know how hard it is, just like a person, to goddamn put together a fence, like a chain link fence. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's hard. I'm not saying I could do that shit if I had the people to work and the right shit, the right tools to do it, and I knew how to do it. But this is how I am with work and shit. I can do anything. Give me a fucking pamphlet on how to do it or a book for a second. If it's just a single job or whatever I gotta do, if I gotta do multiple things, if it's just one thing, and it just takes a couple steps to do it, like driving equipment, driving anything, shit like that. Let me learn how to do it in a day, and somebody stand there at first and makes you. I mean, that's what they do on a job at first. Somebody works with you until they think you're good. A lot of jobs where, you can get killed too, they do that. Obviously. It depends on if you're working on a crew or working by yourself, whatever. You know, there's jobs that I can do any job though. Almost. I mean, I don't know. I don't really have. The only thing is I ain't done it because I don't know. I haven't. But anything, I mean, and somebody just not knowing who I am though, and just hearing that, they're like, "Whoa, what's that fucking mean?" It just means that there's people in this world that are quick to learn things. They learn things really quick, and I mean that's what the world's built on. The good thing, you know, all the good things we have in life is what, you know, this is just like one thing I do and a good hobby I have. But as far as, you know, my work ethic and stuff, like working a job or some shit, I'm always the best motherfucker at a job if I work one. But, you know, where I live, you know, there really ain't a lot of, but this is America. We all have the same opportunity. But almost everything just implies most of the jobs and shit at first. I mean, there's a lot more jobs now, obviously. But, I mean, I gotta drive. If I wanted, like, just, you know, like a job anybody else could get, it's a regular job almost, I'd have to drive 45 minutes to an hour. And that's not a fucking excuse. That's just a fact. And it's like, sorry, I was reading about this evil stepmother takes revenge. Oh, damn, I'm definitely going to read this. Yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Now that's what I'm going to say. If I'm going to start talking about something and then it's either going nowhere or I forget mid-sentence, because it happens sometimes, and I'm just, it is what it is. You heard what I just said, and I probably already said the point of it, so whatever. Yeah, so the evil stepmother takes revenge on my whole family. We'll see how long. Oh, fuck no. Oh, no. Oh, dude, look at this. Oh, fuck no, bitch. Fuck no, whore. It's going right here. Look here. It ends there. You are not fucking gonna catch me in that one. You had a great title, my friend. Maybe if I'm taking a dump or something. But I wouldn't be that long in a fucking bathroom. What the fuck? I'm just saying if it... I don't know, man. Everybody reads while they're taking a dump, bruh. What the fuck? Someone wanting to get free movie props. Oh, yeah. Alright, we have a movie. The motherfucking props are worth a lot. A lot of the... You know, the original Wonka bars? They're wood. Wrapped up. Like chocolate. And if people don't know that, they're fucking idiots. Yeah, Willy Wonka, the movie with Gene Wilder in it, you know, yeah, fucking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Not Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, though, but Willy Wonka, the original one in the 70s. When the guy sung The Candyman Can, when he sung that song, that fucking pedophile looking dude, The Candyman Can. Which Sammy Davis Jr. sung that song too, but that's besides the point. Yeah, all the bars of chocolate they had in the background, besides ones, you know, and they would switch to another scene anyway, and it'd probably actually be chocolate. The ones that you seen unwrap that chocolate in it, obviously, but the ones that were just in the background or stacked up everywhere. Or it shows them open a bunch of people, or like whatever, a bunch at one time. They were just wood, and they were just wrapped up like chocolate. But I'm interested in those Wonka bars you made a video of. I'm interested in them. I'm a fan of memorabilia and props. Could you please be able to send them to me for free, please? Only just this very once and never again. I had to ad-lib that a little bit. I think that's what you do, ad-lib. I don't know. It would mean a lot to me. I've always wondered what a Wonka bar tastes like. Are they real chocolate? My address is Who gives a fuck? I'm a retard. Mantreville, NSW 236. Also, please try to make it arrive ASAP. Let's see if anybody knows. Let's see if anybody else says my facts. That's what I like to do anyway. I like to see one of these posts, and I like to come in with the facts about what I just said about them bars and shit. Then I like to go to the comments, and somebody will come out with the... I don't ever look at this. This is all random. And tell them you send it using super fast shipping and watch them suffer as they send it to them. Or I just like print up a piece of wood, and I don't know. I don't know what I'd do. That's stupidity, me even thinking that. Because I wouldn't fucking do a goddamn thing. How do people have the fucking balls to ask for free shit? Yeah, I agree. Not only ask for free shit, but asking for it ASAP makes my fucking blood boil. Yeah, it's making me too. And calm down there, Freddy. They don't have the balls. That's why they ask for free shit. I don't know, they got a little bit, they just ain't got no fucking humility. They just don't fucking, they're detached or something. They don't see what a fucking bum they are. Bums don't understand they're bums. They don't understand what they are. They just think it's normal to fucking be a goddamn bum. Shh, don't remind them that they are going to ask for free balls too. Yeah, next thing you know, she'll, shut the fuck up, you stupid crimson. Like that motherfucking juggalo guy on Dr. Phil. I cut him with a knife. Then I go to my sister's house. What the fuck's that guy talking about? He's stupid. I don't know if that's what he said, but I'm just saying he was awful. If you seen that, if you didn't, I just looked really stupid and doing an impression of him. But when you heard that dumb impression I just did, just think of somebody really stupid doing that. And that's exactly what they did. So think of how I feel. And think about how I feel now for doing that and making myself look dumb like that. So think about it, put it all together. Or look it up on YouTube. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to see if it's made of wood. I mean, I could fact check it. But, I mean, you can look it up yourself if you want to fact check anything I say. I'm not saying I won't be wrong, though. What the fuck are these idiots talking about? Beg for gold? What is he, a leprechaun? What the fuck is he begging for gold? Only person you see, man, it's got bad nowadays. You got leprechauns on the corner. I see just a red-headed, a ginger midget with a beard. Kind of look like Warwick Davis in that movie or something, but wearing women's clothing, and say, "I'll suck your dick for a piece of gold." I don't know, like motherfucking Lucky Charms and shit. That freaks me out, bro. I don't want to think about that. You know what I hate whenever I talk and, you know, I can just blather on and talk about stuff and it's really funny or what something reminds me of. I get the visual image of it. And the way I talk and the way I create the atmosphere of words, I send out a pretty good visual of what I'm talking about, and that's just disgusting. But yeah, a leprechaun prostitute. And two, I think I took all the wind out of that joke, but whatever. A picture of them eating a chocolate bar. This is the first time I really went over it. I'm trying to see if there was you should. Oh yeah, this guy said he would have responded with, "I will send this out within an hour by express. You should receive it by the end of the day. They need you to sign for the package. So if you don't answer the door the second the delivery arrives, you'll have to wait for it." Dude, yeah. Or you could really fuck with somebody. get you like looks like a sample, like a picture. If it looks like this right here, you could always, like, I'm not saying reforge documents or anything, right? I'm not saying that at all, okay? I'm just saying you line up the letters with that. You could take an eraser and erase what you don't want, and then you about size it up. I mean, you gotta be precise though. I mean, a lot of people ain't that precise. They're too fucking stupid. But you could make somebody look like you're sending them a fake shipping. Like they gotta stay at the house. My whole point is they gotta stay. You're putting them on ice, so they're waiting for something you'll never send them, and they gotta take 3 days, and then 3 days later they figure out, oh, this guy never sent it, and he had a tracking number and all this stuff, a fake tracking number. That's what it is. Dude, I'm at the 2-hour mark. I'm starting to get fucking... I always turn to mush mouth after the 2-hour mark. I've talked straight for 2 hours. I'm fucking done. And I'm getting cotton mouth a little bit too. This room's getting hot. My lips are fucking dry as fuck. That's how it is when you talk. Like that's fucking... I guess the life of somebody doing radio or anything. I'm kind of liking it better without the camera on me anyway. I mean, I still got all my lights on me and stuff, but I just don't have to worry about what I look like anymore. I ain't got to worry about it freezing. I ain't got to worry about what shirt I'm going to wear. It's really very freeing, and it lets me do a lot better of a job at what I'm trying to do, so... I don't know, I'm enjoying this, dude. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. And sometimes I'll sit there and listen to myself, and sometimes I do stuff that I don't like, and I'm like, oh, man, you shouldn't have done that. But other times, I'm still listening, so I'm like, oh, shit, because I want to hear how I finished it out, or where I went with it, and some other things. I mean, I'm really trying. I mean, I know nobody's like, a lot of people ain't watching live and shit, but... I'm really putting out stuff, and somebody says I might like shitty stuff, but I'm putting out stuff that actually I would listen to myself. Or maybe I'm just saying that's me talking. Maybe not. But that's just how I feel about when I say shit, when I'm on here getting recorded, and when I'm on here talking, I would listen to it myself. I mean, maybe if I like the person, or if I got to know them or whatever, yeah. Because it's interesting to hear somebody talk in my smooth, raspy voice. Yeah, right. Logic is satanic. Give me your phone. Hold on. Oh my God. If you got... You know, that's always going to be popular. I don't give a fuck who you are or whatever. If you got a fake... Alright, right here, some people might think, you know, they might be talking about, like, Logic, the one that raps with JR, and, you know, saying he's satanic, so they're already asking for karma and upvotes and all that good shit, maybe, and then give me your phone. That's a kind of popular, you know, people will say, give me your phone, I need it, or my kid is crying and mine's dead. You got a lot of them stories on here. So I'm having a barbecue with the boys out there hanging out on the beach. Well, you cool fucking dude, motherfucker, you. Everybody's so envious of your beach life. I watched The Beach Bum. Speaking of which, I watched The Beach Bum last night. And at first, I'm going to watch it again, because at first I was watching it and I was like just half into it. And after, like, I was just like, what the fuck is this? It was just like, I didn't think it was that good. Like, because I always, you know, watched Harmony Korine's movies and shit. Always, my whole life. Ever since Gummo. Ever since he wrote the screenplay or wrote Kids. I've watched it ever since Kids, his material. Watched everything. Julian Donkey Boy, trash humpers. I own books. I own the original volume of Crack Up at the Race Riots. I had everything, but I just liked that director. I just liked what he put out. And yeah, I watched it until his wife died on there. Spoiler alert, until Matthew McConaughey's wife died on there, I was just like, what? And then I started watching it. And the more I was watching it, kinda, the more I liked it. Oh yeah, and the director made Spring Breakers too. I don't know. That's somebody. It's almost like the guy who made The Hangover. You know, somebody making it from small time movies to big. The guy who made The Hangover, who directed it, directed the Gigi Allen Hated documentary. That was his first movie. So yeah, so he's hanging out at the beach, out on, yeah, this is so fake, out on the spot on the corner. And there's really no one around us most of the time except when they come to throw out trash because yeah, you're hanging out with the trash and they're taking the trash out. So is that telling you something? Because there was a trash can. Yeah, trash knows trash, right? Because there's no, if I say trash again, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Because there's no people to disturb. I pull out my phone and start playing some sweet tunes. Oh my god, you're killing me. For my playlist, which we all can agree on. It's mostly rap like Joyner Lucas, Logic, and Eminem. Don't spam in the comments if you're an Eminem hater. Okay, buddy. Retard. Logic's Homicide plays, then a kid walks by and he hears the opening line spoken at a normal pace, not rapped, supersonic speed. Son, you know why you the greatest alive? Why, Dad? 'Cause you came out of my balls, N-word. Oh, God. Kid hears this and starts laughing his ass off. No big deal. He's an, I guess, 9-year-old. We even chuckle a bit at his immatureness. Then the no breath rapid verse come. Logic is going Quicksilver on those verses. You know he ain't. Alright, the kid's like, oh my god, he's speaking so fast. And then the kid's mom Karen catches up with him. This is so fake. Alright, so she catches up with him and she hears the rap and us singing along and she immediately pauses the music. What do they have, a boombox? What the fuck? Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Well, I'm old for even saying the word boombox. Damn, what the fuck, person? Friend, excuse me, Karen says. You'll thank me. Tries to take my phone, but I snatch it out of her grip. You keep your filthy paws off me. I'm a woman. You keep your filthy paws off my phone. You're a thief. Give me the phone. This satanic noise is going to corrupt my child and you. You'll be thanking me when you're not a Satanist about to perform a human sacrifice. This is so made up. Nobody would say that. Who really believes that? Nobody thinks that. Nobody out here will ever come up to you, stop you from playing your music. I've played, let me tell you something. I listen on my personal time. I listen to a lot of music that you would consider satanic. A lot of Norwegian black metal. I like listening to songs from Burzum. Not much Mayhem, but a little bit. I don't like them as much as Burzum. And, you know, you could even, I don't know, I might get some shit. Someone's like, oh, y'all can't race this motherfucker. Varg. There was actually a movie came out recently about all that stuff, but I've liked it since like 1995, since it happened, the day almost when it happens, as long as I've been listening to that shit. I was a kid when I first heard that shit. My fucking Nazi stepdad actually used to listen to that, but I mean, that's not as bad as listening to like, I don't know, like Screwdriver or somebody like that by any means. But yeah, I mean, I guess Varg, Vikernes, and Burzum and all that shit is kind of questionable. But where it's in another language, that's how you know you're kind of articulate, more cultured. If you like music in other languages. You know, it don't have to be in English. But that's music. Music is, it transcends everything. That's why it's so influential in human culture, because just you feel the music, and I don't know a fucking word that motherfucker's saying, but I love it. But yeah, I've listened to a lot of, and then you had like more in the like early 2000s, and Cradle of Filth was like, and then you had these bands that just looked just over theatric and ruined it, kind of the whole black metal scene, kind of. But I don't, I was never like a scene black metal scene guy. I never wore no makeup or had long hair really. When I was younger, I liked to kind of have my hair longer, but and wanted that longer hair because I don't know, I was like a goth guy when I was a fucking. It's embarrassing to say now, but I kind of was, dude. At least I wasn't, like fat. I'd be like a fat goth girl, but I was like a goth guy. I like Marilyn Manson and shit. I like Nine Inch Nails and fucking Guar and all kinds of just. I still listen to a lot of just. It's not underground because it's millions of people listen to it, so it's not like it's may not be played on the radio and shit. I hate shit's played on the radio, man. I'd rather die than listen to what's playing on the fucking radio nowadays. Because they listen to, for the most part, when I go to the gym, they got like the TV on them like channels. I hate music channels on TV. They have the worst music sometimes, but that's why I always put on my Beat Studios. I've used my Beat Studios so much at first when I started streaming, I'd hate to count all the hours that I've put in on streaming total since I started it a little over a year ago. It's like, I was looking at that satanic shit and I was just like, blanked out again. Yeah, dude. Whatever, I'm done talking about myself. Alright, so the bitch was talking about sacrifices and some dumbass shit. And so the other friend that was there, the third friend was like, bitch, fuck off. Even if we are Satanists. Ooh, how edgy. It's none of your business. You're corrupting my child. And then another friend, how many friends you got? What are your friends, fucking Oompa Loompas? What are they doing? What are they, Smurfs popping out of mushrooms and shit? How many goddamn friends you got here? While this person in quotes or whatever is telling you all this satanic stuff. Nobody talks like this. This is retarded. Thank God this is entertainment, because fuck, this ain't even entertainment. This is straight out of the asshole of the internet. I mean, right there where fucking ass cancer develops is where this is. This is where internet ass cancer is. And this is what I'm reading. Internet ass cancer. So I should change the name of my channel to, honestly, but it's alright. We'll see where it goes. Alright, so Karen, she don't care. Give me the phone. I can't let the devil take over. I can't do this anymore. No. This is too stupid. Nobody can be this stupid. Over Eminem and fucking Logic. A goddamn two white. I think they're white. I know Eminem's white. The other guy, I'm sure he's white too. Fakes being colorblind. Oh my God. How would somebody fake being colorblind? You see colors exactly how they're supposed to be, but you want. This is how I think somebody like that would be. They see everything normally, but they're so needy. They need everybody to help them. Say, what color is this? And no, they just want attention so bad. They're saying they got a disability just to get attention so people help them out and feel sorry for them. That's how sad people are. Some people really fucking do that shit, dude. What the fuck? Alright. Alright, so, yeah. I live only a couple minutes away from the beach, so my main mode of transportation is to ride my bike there. At the night of the 4th of July, my mother, father, girlfriend, and I plan to take our bikes there to watch the fireworks and shoot off our own. Once we were there at the first block, once we were at the first, I hate when I'm ad-libbing and I get it right and then I fuck up. That's what sucks. But I'm doing pretty good. There was a construction on the other side of the road for a new sidewalk, so traffic jams were common at that spot. But that's when entitled mom comes in. She was over at the far right lane driving at a pretty fast speed along with her kids, and we told her to get off her phone because I nearly got into an accident involving texting and driving that nearly got one of my friends a broken hip. Oh, damn. And then she even had kids in her car. The better the reason to assure their safety. Okay, entitled mom knocking on her window. Can you please put your phone down while you're driving? Then she goes, or no, that was me. Alright, entitled mom goes, okay, I will. Once you get your filthy mitts off my car. Oh, this is so fake. Oh, I can't believe I just said filthy mitts. Oh, God. I feel my deuce. Kryptonite kicking in. I'm starting to cramp up. Like, I don't know. I'm starting to cramp up and just like contort my body because I'm so cringed out. If I say filthy mitts one more fucking time, I'm going to jump off my house on my neck. At this moment, she sped up while there's still a red light and ends up hitting my dad with her car that was still looking at her phone. What the fuck? This has to be fake. At this moment, she sped up while there was... Oh, yeah, I already read that. What are you doing in front of my car, jackass? Why are you blaming us for crossing the road? And also, why are you driving on a red light? And then she finally acknowledges there was a red light and says the most dumbest thing I ever heard. Her looking really smug. Hey, you can't blame someone who is colorblind. Oh my God. You couldn't say that because even if you was colorblind, you know by the position of the lights. Obviously red's at the top. That's why it's made like that. I mean, if your only excuse, you'd have to be blind, completely blind, and then you wouldn't be driving a fucking car because you're fucking blind. And yeah, so yeah, you can't use that as an excuse, dude. That is just the dumbest, absolute fucking dumbest thing ever. And based on her look, I could tell she was lying. Yes, we can because that's absolute bullshit. Who would put green lights as a top light? Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, fucking Jesus. I'm calling old GF Jesus over here. Denies the line okay, the entitled mom denies the accusations and still makes up more lies, more bad excuses, and then drives off with... Later, I gave her the bird. Oh, wow. You edgy motherfucker. I flipped her off while she was 500 yards away because I didn't want her to see me because I didn't want confrontation. That's somebody like that, you fucking pussy. I'll fucking stick my... If I want to give somebody the middle finger, if I'm that upset with somebody, I'm like, fuck you, motherfucker. I'll stick it right in their face. I'll bump it in their face and try to get them to try to hit me or something and beat the fuck out of them. That's what kind of fucking jerk I am if I want to be a jerk. But you know what? Being a jerk gets you nowhere, so what's the point? But just know you can go there if you got to. That was always with me growing up. It wasn't, I don't know what, but the thing was I didn't give a fuck. And I would fight anybody almost. It would, if you fucking talk shit, you'd get it, Didn't matter. And that shit stuck with me. I didn't really have a lot of people testing me, but everybody always knew I had heart, man. And that's just how if you're a nice guy, you can get taken advantage of. And just don't be that guy. Don't ever be too nice to anybody. But so alright, is this mom? He's like, you just got hit by a car. Yeah, the mom's like, "Are you okay?" And then dad's like, "No, let's head back home." Oh my god, what a fucking. Let's see here. Oh shit, somebody gets called a retarded dumbass. Oh damn. So they walk back to their house, set off their fireworks at our backyard, and watch the extra fireworks on the rooftop of the house, all while dad's poor hip was killing him. 5 months have passed, and I was taking my bike out on the beach to meet up with a couple friends. 10 minutes later, I see entitled mom once again stopping at a red light. Where I then ask this, "Hey, entitled mom," I'm like, "Oh yeah, like you called her that." I point at the red light. "What color is this?" Entitled mom, "Are you retarded? That's red, dumbass." And then me was like, "Ha, you aren't colorblind at all." Like she wouldn't recognize you on spot if she did. So now it's going to say, "Oh, she all of a sudden remembered everything and felt really stupid and just put her head down and drove away." Let's see what it says. This is stupid as fuck, dude. This is the lowest point of entertainment ever, but oh well. Won't be my first, won't be my last. Entitled mom looks at me with the most mortified look on her face and drives off in shame. Told you. It really does piss me off when people not only text and drive, but also use mental illnesses as a defense to make themselves the victim. But anyway, I'm glad to be sharing this. Woman pushes priest off stage. Alright, let's see. What the fuck? "Help him! Help him!" That's not what you'd hear some fucking redneck say. Damn, that crazy ass whore. Why the fuck? She had her fucking fat gut hanging out when she fucking jumped off that stage. What's she doing? One more time. Okay, we got a big old fat gut hanging out. Oh god, she went down them stairs and fat gut hanging out. She all fat and shit. God damn, girl. Don't wear short tops like that. I called a shirt a top, a short top. What? I am old. God damn, kill me now. Gas me now. Guy wants my Xbox One for a quarter of the asking price. Alright, hell yeah. "Hey, is this Brandon?" "Yes, are you responding to the Craigslist ad about the Xbox?" "Yeah, is it still available?" "Yep, the whole package is still available for $200. Hope I don't. One day I'm gonna fuck up and read the same one over, probably, and then say something completely different than I said the first time. That'd be funny though. But anyway, I want to buy it, but my paycheck hasn't come yet. Can I get it for 50 and pay you back the rest later?" Alright, I gotta say something right there. Don't ever fucking somebody offers you something like that, you want something for 200. I don't give a fuck if you know them or anything. Don't ever give somebody something for one quarter of the price and then expect them to be cool. They'll never pay you back. You'll never get your money. They'll always have an excuse. They'll hide from you. They'll dip and dodge. It ain't happened to me, but I've seen plenty of people that it has happened to. So, yeah, don't do that. You'd be a fucking idiot if you do that. Don't be nice to people, man. Because when you really need something, I guarantee the same people would not be nice to you. You can be cordial and be nice about telling them no, but don't let people fucking take advantage of you ever. Fuck that. Haha, geez, man, that's a little too low. I can't do that. What a fucking idiot. The guy's trying to sell it. "I can't do that, but I can bring the price down to 175, which is fair, I guess. Does that work for what he's asking for it? That's at least meeting him a little bit of the way. I mean, we're talking $25, but it's something. Something's better than nothing, right? I really need this gone. And then he's like, no, man, I need this too. It's hard to keep the kids busy while I'm at work. If you need it gone, why don't you just give it to me? I can hear that guy just saying it just like that. Sorry, man. I think I'm going to give this to someone else. Do you live in blank? Do you live in blank? Hello? Nigger. What the fuck? Why would somebody put that? How fucking stupid. And everybody knows I would never say something like, racist or whatever. But if I'm reading something, and it's in context, then I will say the word for contextual purposes only. But other than that, yeah, it's just anybody knows, just in case anybody ever tried to pull some bullshit. Well, I mean, I don't understand why people would do that, why they'd call somebody the N-word and crap like that. But I won't say it again. I don't use a hard R. I'm just saying that ever. I mean, like when you're doing a video, I don't know. I do a good video. I don't really have to say that. I should just say the N-word because I don't have to, even if I'm saying contextually, yeah. Moving on. Did this person really think that they weren't the asshole? Yeah, I'm not fucking... God damn, that looks like shit, the JPEG of that. Let's see, did it really change? I mean, it's a little bit, but I'm not fucking... It's too jumbled together. I'm not hurting my eyes trying to read that fucking shit. It's big enough. What time is it? Fuck, I've been doing this for fucking almost 2 hours. I'm enjoying it though. That's all that matters. And it's pretty fun, so I'm having a lot of fun. And I think it's better without video, and my voice really just does all I mean, I know it sounds stupid, my voice does all the talking, but yeah, just trying to add everything together and make everything perfect. It ain't working, so just gonna have to hear the voice. I know I'm thinking about opening a whole new. I don't know. I just worked hard on this channel and stuff, but I was thinking about just doing a whole new channel and everything. Let's see what it says. Nigga, I must be. I don't know. I'm allowed to say whatever I fucking want to say. Really, I just don't want to get thrown off fucking YouTube and look like an asshole. And somebody says wrong shit, and then I gotta prove them wrong, and then, because, everybody knows, I'm not fucking just white, what the fuck, or not everybody knows. I mean, I'm sure people's heard it, anybody knows me knows, but I guess nobody knows really, if they're strangers, duh, but, I mean, that's the whole thing. Yeah, I must be 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Because I'm certified fresh. I mean, that's funny, it just seems like to get thrown off. I'm just afraid the word, if I said it even contextually, will just ring off some kind of detector on the video. And it's just like, alright, you're automatically fucking, But I don't know, I've said it a few times in context or reading somebody calling me the N-word and shit. Like, I've been called the N-word, Shit. I mean, if somebody because I had this black stripper one time. She was just said, what are you? I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you're not white. I was like, well, I thought I was for the most part until you said that. But I don't know, because just... But I don't know, take a 23andMe. And I'm not sponsored by them, but find out what you are. You always find out you got some Nigerian fucking shits going on. Everybody does. Nobody's really white, really. Alright, I don't know if I said that. I think I seen this not too long ago. And I might have done this. She's like, can you order some pizza for my job? And he's like, sure. Wait, really? Yeah, I'm feeling nice today. You're the best. Can I get a large chicken bacon ranch pizza? She just put Pete's. What the fuck, you dumbass bitch. You a real one. Oh shit, she might have had a couple black dicks go in her life. That's how girls that take black dick, white bitches that take black dick, they always be like, I'm gonna talk black now. I always hated that. I was like, just like, what the fuck, dude? I always just thought that's the trashiest thing. And black people, I've had a lot of black friends too that said that. And that thought that too. They're just like, I've seen a couple of them check a bitch for being like that. It was like, man, what? You didn't talk like that when I met you. Why are you talking like that now? And then they don't really say nothing about that. That's just like, yeah. So, alright. So, now this person tries to get ghetto here too. Like, SMH. I got you. It should be on its way now. Later that day. 2 hours later. Alright. I hope you know you're an asshole. How dare you do that? I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? Oh, so we playing dumb now? Oh, okay, let me refresh your mind. I find it funny how you think it's okay to order me pizza and have me pay for it. I mean, what? Dude shouldn't have let her on. He knew what he was doing, but she obviously didn't know what he was doing. He's like, sure, I'll order for you. I'll call it in. Because he couldn't have been that stupid. He probably gets on Reddit and thought that would be, he probably knew the person and how she acted and shit and knew it would work out like this. Or some of this shit could be just completely fake and it's just for entertainment purposes. But yeah. Why don't call people and asking them for food. The worst thing I ever seen is people on Facebook, like girls and shit. They're just asking people for food. Like, oh my God, or hinting for food. Like, oh my God, I wish somebody would get me some McDonald's right now. That's like them basically just saying, when a girl does that, that's like basically they're going like, hey everybody, I want McDonald's. I need food. I need somebody to buy for me for free. I mean, that's fucking attention whore as fuck. That's a dumbass bitch right there. And anybody thinks differently, guess what? Fuck you. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Only people that would disagree with me is a female that does shit like that. Damn, that nigga got fucked up. Now, I'm starting to repeat stuff, I think. So, well, or maybe I've already seen this earlier. I've been talking for 2 hours. I'll get on tomorrow and do a little bit of stuff. Alright, here goes. But thank you so much if you stuck with me and watch this in the future. And if you did, I honestly appreciate it. You know what to do. If I said that already, whatever. I've said a lot of words today, okay? Yeah, like, subscribe, all that good shit. And if you like video games, I used to play them, but now I don't know what I am. What do I do? And what I do now, but I'm having fun doing it, and it's pretty interesting. So, thank you so much. Hope you have a great night, and yeah, thanks. Later.